The number one and the fundamental thing for any business is success, whether online or offline. They need to know this one key thing. This one key thing is what's going to change any business from 0 to 100. If one observes this key thing, there'll be a total change. Hello and welcome to the Uplift Podcast episode number 2. My name is Kevin Matili and I'm your host. The Uplift Podcast is a place where we reach out to help small businesses and entrepreneurs connect with their target audience, find their target audience, connect with them, engage with them, build a community and sell products and services and make money and make an impact. So welcome back to the Uplift Podcast episode number 2, and I am super excited again. I like saying super excited. I don't know why, but let's just keep it that way because that's me. And I'm just pumped. Always be pumped in whatever you're doing and make sure that you love what you're doing. It's just the most exciting thing ever. And one of the things that I love doing is speaking and sharing knowledge and wisdom with you. And today we are going to hit on a couple of things, and I'm going to give you a story of what happened during the week. And during the week, there's a lot of things that happen. And one of the things is that, you see, I was coming out from a certain place, and actually I was going to shave my hair. I was shaving my hair, and I was in a barber shop, and I looked around the place. It was a really nice place. Did I say nice place? I'm just kidding. It was not really nice. You don't lie on a podcast, Kev. It was a good place. It was a good place. It was an okay place. Let's just be truthful, It was an okay place, and I went there to just, work on my hair. And then I looked at the place. I looked at how small that place was, and it was not that small, but it was big enough. And I looked at the guy who was giving exceptional service, and I asked him a bunch of questions. And I asked him, "Hey, man, are you in social media? Have you thought of being in social media?" And he said, "Well, I've thought of it, and he didn't really have a straight answer. So I told him, man, I think there's so much opportunity for you out there, especially in this market where everybody is trying to do everything. You can niche out on something. You can niche out on certain hairstyles. You can niche out on a certain audience. You can specify it a certain audience, and you can touch different audiences and serve them and answer their problems, and give them solutions. And you can be known for that if you focus on a niche and you focus on solving a particular problem and build a brand on that. There's so much you can do." So what he kept on telling me is, you know what? I'm not like the other guys who have a bigger place. I'm not like the other guys who have more employees. This place is small. And I told him, well, it doesn't matter. You see this? And I showed him the phone. Do you see this? Do you know what this can do? Do you know how powerful this thing is? I don't care if you are cutting hair from your place or from your home. If you have this, you can reach whoever, anyhow, anywhere, and package your product or service and deliver it to them. You just need to know how, and I can show you how. And I started sharing with him how there's some guy who's doing a business selling porridge, and their place is so small. And what they're doing on social media is awesome. You'd think that they have a really big place, but their place is not that big. In fact, it's actually small. And I opened the Instagram page and I showed him how they're doing really well. And they're on Instagram and they've built their brand and have different people, and the brand is growing beyond. It's growing beyond their product or service. It's leaning towards something influential. And I told him, you need to focus on a name, your name. What do you want to be known as? And build that community. And interesting enough, he started listening to me, and when he was scrolling down that page, you could see some belief and some faith rise in him. And I told him, you can do it. Just tell me when you're ready, and I can give you some tips and some moves, and you can start doing something. And as it grows, I could give you more consultation. When you need help again, you just call me and we can talk. You say, okay, I got my service, and that's it. And just like an hour ago, I was talking to a friend over the phone, and I was sharing this story with her. And then she said, you should put this up on a podcast. You should take up on a podcast. I was like, I already did. And like, will you remember? You think you should put this particular thing and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put this particular thing. And this is it. The thing is, the number one and the fundamental thing for any business is success, whether online or offline. They need to know this one key thing. This one key thing is what's going to change any business from 0 to 100. If one observes this key thing, there'll be a total change. And that thing is this: it is not about you. I'm going to repeat that 1,000 times if I have to. It is not really about you. It's not about your product. It's not about your service. It's not about your company. It's not about you. It is literally bigger than you. You put it as small as you, it will never grow. You are the limitation of your business. If it's about you, it won't grow beyond that. You need to take your eyes off yourself and look beyond, and see other people. And the fundamental thing in any business, if you observe this, I think you have the potential to triple, double, quadruple your business to outstanding numbers if you focus on this four-letter word. It's called LOVE, and that's love. Love is the most powerful thing. It won't fail you, because what love says is, I care about you, and I care about you, for you, to help you, to solve your problem, to sacrifice, to commit for you. I'm there for you. I'm going to be empathetic. I'm going to be compassionate. I'm going to research for you. I'm about you. My product is about you. I'm all about you. This is me. I am for you. I'm there for you. And if that's your attitude in any business, I am telling you, you will do really well. So most businesses are like me. And that's why it doesn't work. Because when you are about the other person, when you're about serving the other person, that's the basics. That's the basis and the root of marketing. People do business with people. You focus on that, you have high chances to succeed. So this is how it works. Before you come up with your product or your service or claim whatsoever you want to offer to your customer, before you do that, before everything, before you create your product, before you create your service, before anything, the number one thing that you need to have and you need to know is, does this answer a need? Does this solve a problem? Does this make somebody else's life better? You need to start with the most important thing, and that is research. And you're researching not just to research, you are researching genuinely to find a problem that you can actually solve. Not a problem, you're not just going to research to just fill the papers up and say, I researched, but your heart needs to be there. Your mind needs to be there. You need to be there while you're researching so that you can spot things. You need to genuinely care. Your attitude while researching is very important, because as you research, you need to have the right intentions as you're researching, because the right intentions will open your eyes to see and spot problems that people will not ever notice in their lives. So they will read the same line, but you read the same line, you'll see a pain and you'll see an opportunity to add to somebody's life. That is why the eyes of LOVE are useful, my friend. If you don't have the eyes of LOVE, it won't work. It won't work. So you need to have those eyes. So the most and the key important is you need to research. And how do you research? Basically, number one, talk to people. As you're conversating, you need to have the ears of LOVE. When you have the ears of LOVE, you can hear pains, you can hear fears, you can hear worry, you can hear doubts, and you can hear opportunities to make somebody's life better. And that's where you build and foundate your business. You get what I mean? That's where it begins. So when you're researching in a conversation, a WhatsApp chat, if you're doing an extensive research of maybe using SurveyMonkey, or you're using, I don't know whatever platform that you're going to use, whatever thing that you're going to use to research, it's basically founded It's basically founded on the same thing, LOVE. So research deeply, conversate, and seek to listen, seek to understand, seek to know the other party. When you seek to know the other party, things change for you, my friend. Things change for you. Once you spot the need, once you spot the pain, once you spot the problem, the next question is, can I solve it? Do I have what it takes to solve it? Do I have the capacity to solve it? Do I want to go out and promise these people that I can solve their problem? Because you do not want to promise to do something that you cannot do. That won't work. You want to promise to do something that you know you will do and you will deliver. You don't want to go out and ask for trust. Well, you cannot fulfill the trust. When you cannot supply for the trust, you cannot feed the trust and prove yourself. So you need to go out there and do something that you have the capacity for. You need to be wise enough to say, hey, I want to solve this problem. So you've gone researching and realized that people have this hair problem. Hair problem 1. And then you're like, okay. Is this problem genuine? Is this problem there? Great, it's there. I've seen it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. Great. That tells me there's a need. There's a need for people to have their problem solved. Can I solve this problem? Great. Do I have the capacity to solve this problem? Great. Is there anyone else solving this problem? And how am I going to solve this problem differently from them? Or how am I going to complement, not compete? How am I going to complement on their solution so that if need be, we can partner and work together towards solving the problem? It needs to come from LOVE. You're not going to go there, I'm going to compete with them. They've been in the industry for probably 15 years and you're coming in new. You need to find a way to partner with them. You need to find a way to have a small area that they probably can't do and you can do it, and eventually they'll be like, hey, you're doing this area, I want to partner with you. That's how you come up. You rise and sit on the shoulders of the giants. That's what you do. So and that way, once you research and you get to that point, then you can start thinking about developing your product. Your product needs to be geared towards solving a problem. You don't develop a product first. You seek for the need, you seek for the market, you seek for the problem, and you find out if you have the solution. And then you realize that there are people who need that. You can go ahead and begin creating that product once you have discovered the problem and the solution that you have, and say, hey, now I can fashion this product. Now you're not really fashioning a product right now. It's not really a product. You are creating a solution. It turns from a product, it turns from a service. Now it's a solution, and it's just a solution mask in a case. And you'll be like, I'm gonna market a solution. Your marketing efforts change. They change. This is so awesome. They change from being about the product to being about solving a problem. The moment it's from LOVE, they change. And now you're not scared to talk about a certain target audience, a target customer, who, by the way, this solution is for them. You're not scared because you know I have something for them. Your motive is clean. So when you go to market, you don't feel like, you know what, I don't feel like marketing this. I feel like I'm not ready to market this. You don't feel like, you're not scared, you're not worried. You're so open and so happy because you know this is for them. So your marketing efforts become an excitement. It's just wonderful. You want to wake up in the morning and market your product because it's not a product to you. To you, it's a life that can be touched. And when you're living to serve other people like that, you have a high chance to succeed. You just need a structure and a system, and then you can solve many problems and you have a business, So that's my point in this episode. I want you to understand it's about LOVE. Your marketing efforts are about LOVE. Your research is about LOVE. Everything you do in your business has to focus on the person. It has to focus on the person. What pain, what problem, what fear, what worry, what doubt do they have that you can solve? Now you go ahead and solve that, and you will get rewarded, because once you give value to somebody, money is the result of the value you give to somebody. You will get rewarded. So once you get rewarded, he's happy, you're happy, and you can now use that reward to solve more problems. So it's literally in and out. It's literally selfless. It's literally serving others. Your mindset needs to shift from me to the customer, them. them makes more sense than me. You are there to serve people. In fact, you're built for that. You're built to serve other people. You're built for love's sake. If that's the pursuit of your life, you'll find meaning, fulfillment, not just in your business. You find meaning and fulfillment in your life, in your relationship, in your health. It's gonna be awesome. If you're gonna be doing things out of love, it's gonna be awesome for you. You'll find fulfillment, you find freedom, you find peace, you'll find life, you'll find greatness. I mean, that's awesome for you. I hope this went through, and if you're gonna get out one thing out of this episode, it's this: love is the beginning, is the end. Love never fails. You do your business on your phone, date your business in love. My goodness, it's gonna grow strong and it's gonna grow far. The only way is up, my friend. And up works if your down is founded on love. Thank you very much for listening to episode number 2 of the Uplift Podcast, where we empower businesses, entrepreneurs, small business entrepreneurs to go out there, build audiences, connect with customers, engage with customers, sell their products, and obviously make money. Make money, my friend, and create an impact. This is Kevin Matili, and this is the Uplift Podcast. Until next time, in the next episode, you shouldn't miss episode number 3. There's going to be a lot that you want to hear in episode number 3. This is Kevin Matili again. And don't forget to drop a comment, and share this episode with somebody you know that they need. Follow me on my Instagram. It's at KEVINMETILI. Just drop on my Instagram right there. We can stay in touch. You can DM me, and we can chat. I'm open. I'm an open guy, right? I mean, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm open. I'm kidding. I am. I really am. I really am. So other than that, see you next time, and ciao.